suggest you go and get yourself a weapon and a guard. They need some coffee, everybody sleeping on me. Going around door to door, setting off alarms. All that horse shit, you should've left it at the barn. Keep a stallion, tell her gallop to the store and get cigars, yeah. Too many whips, gotta get a new garage made. I might steal one just to drive it in a car chase. Me and my bizarre ways. I moved up from a private to a sergeant. You can see it from the scar face. Hidden in a dark place, swimming in the shark tank. Give a bitch a little bit of change. Shit, game in an arcade. Not a second to lose. I'm the motherfucking Bible, that's forever the truth. And this is not another case, the celebrity blues. The devil with me and he tell me to shoot. Oh yeah. What would you do? Have you ever had a urge just for something to do? Can you draw a perfect circle? A lot of lies cover the truth. You got options, what do you do? I wash these pills now with liquor to fall. Leave it to me, I do enough for us all. Got what you need if you like breaking the law. My mother raised me a god. Blame the drugs, got me sitting on a weekday. Drunk as fuck, do $160 on the freeway. Giving y'all the free base. Hidden in the middle of a briefcase. It's hidden in a subwoofer, beat case. Used to wanna know how a freak tastes. Now I'm in it in an instant like replay. Broads a baton, pass her off like relay. Why I'm so mad on my B-day? She say, I thought you got sober. Then I said, I wish you stopped being a bitch and get to minding your business. Told me, money has changed you. I get to thinking that rarely do I visit how I get so egotistical. I'm a Buffalo soldier. Heaven is a mile away, the trouble much closer. I'm only 23, but my mind is older, and it'll forever be dead presidents to the homies, death to my enemies. Oh yeah.
What would you do?
Have you ever had a urge
just for something to do?
Can you draw a perfect circle? A lot of lies cover the truth. You got options, what do you do? I wash these pills now with liquor to fall. Leave it to me, I do enough for us all. Got what you need if you like breaking the law.
Thursday, 6/17. I usually walk down here, but sun's getting up a tad earlier, and I don't want to walk kilometers with this big ass camera. So pretty much what I'll do is I'll walk from the house back home. I don't know how long it is, it's long enough, and yeah, come down here and watch the sunrise. Nice cold morning down here at Cape Patterson. Absolutely beautiful. You cannot beat waking up to this. Unreal. I'm going to be training accessories today, which is pretty much just arms, and then I'm just going to be spending the rest of my day down here, I reckon. Going to go home now, going to crank out all these steps in the morning, have a coffee, chill out, hang out with my dog Ronnie, and enjoy this beautiful day. So yeah. So guys, pretty much this today's video, probably going to do like 2 more videos I'd say before the actual comp day video. It's a fucking lot on Kyle's shoulders. I just want to say, man, you're an absolute legend, and thank you so much for all these videos that you've done for me, putting them all together. You're an absolute superstar, man. Like, it's something I'll forever look back on and remember, and yeah, I really do appreciate it, brother. But yeah, today's video is more so just going to be me speaking about how I'm feeling. I'm not going to film any training or anything like that. Yeah, just how I'm feeling, because the whole process of this YouTube, what I wanted to do was to film and document, as well as the training and nutrition and everything. But yeah, definitely want to document how I'm feeling, and these final weeks have pushed me. So yeah, I'm going to be filming that and just giving you an update on, and myself an update of how I'm feeling in this final week coming into the first show of the season. So that's what we're going to be doing today. coming into 8 weeks out, like, that's when shit gets fucking real, you know, like, that's when it really started to test me. Like, being in the rest of the prep was like, man, this is actually not too bad, you know. Everyone's like, oh fuck, prep's so hard, blah blah blah. It wasn't too bad. Like, it was bearable, you know. You still had somewhat of energy to train. Like, yeah, it's hard, of course it's hard, but when you're stepping into that next level of 8 weeks where you're trying to take those last couple of kilos of fat off, well, it's another fucking level, man. Like, it depends on a conditioning standpoint as well. So that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm so dead, everything's so hard. And it's like, bro, you're still out of shape, well out of shape. Like, you ain't gonna make it, conditioning standpoint. I know a lot of people don't hold higher standards, but I and Brandon definitely hold a higher standard, and I want to step on stage with nothing less than being fucking absolutely peeled and being in the best condition and shape I can be in. So when you look at someone and you know, and you're like, damn man, that guy's absolutely shredded, just know that he's not feeling good one bit, bro. Like, not a chance. It feels like pure shit and it's rough as guts. So yeah, these last couple of these last couple of weeks especially, really dipping in and just getting those last little bits of body fat off is been rough as. Like, fucking sitting on this rock here is absolutely killing my ass, but yeah, everything's fully in, so I'm pretty ready. Definitely conditioning wise, like, my glutes are all in, hamstrings are there, everything's super tight. It's just more so just about perfecting it, pulling everything out, and yeah, just landing the airplane as accurately as possible. But yeah, from the last like 6 weeks, it's definitely tested my mental side, that's for sure. Yeah, like I said, you get snappier, you get more angrier. Like, fucking sleeping at night hurts. You roll from one side to the other because there's no fat on your body, so you wake up sore, like your shoulders are sore. You go into the toilet a couple of times during the night. You got no hormones left. Like, see you later libido, see you later everything else. Like, especially being natural, it's really just got to grip and rip, especially these last few weeks, and it'll test your mental game. There's been a lot of times where I've just been like, fuck this, man, why am I doing this shit? But yeah, thankful to a lot of people that have supported me around, told me to keep going. I'd never throw the towel in because this is what I've wanted to do, but yeah, just another big thing of this whole prep is financial, how much it's cost. Like, you do not realise how much money I've put into this, from, you know, like, you pay coaching, supplements, osteo, gym, food, and the list goes on and on and on. And yeah, like, it's costing me a fortune, and being so fatigued in these final weeks and only being able to work a couple of days, that's been rough on the mindset, because one, you're watching your bank account just go down, 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 and two, like, you're not making money, so yeah, it's hard to support what you're doing. Luckily, I have a really good family who supports me and have supported me throughout this journey in these final weeks. But yeah, I just want to say a massive shout out as well to Gippsland Carpentry. So that's who I'm working for. Man, like, Jimmy, he's the guy that runs the show. He's been so good to me. Like, he has no idea why the fuck I'm doing this and why I'm doing this to my body and hurting myself in such a crazy way. But man, he's an absolute legend. Like, no other boss would be able to I'd just be able to message him and just be like, look bro, I'll be in these days this week, or what days do you need me in this week, because no one would do that, man. Like, I'm a subcontractor, but still, he's an absolute legend, and he just lets me pretty much put work all around my bodybuilding and my training. So I appreciate that heaps, man. You're a fucking legend, and yeah, it's good. No other boss would be able to do that. So yeah, work has been super, super rough when I have been going in. There's, all of a sudden you feel good for a couple of hours, and then next level you'll be like fully dead and your body will be redlining, especially being a carpenter, framer. It's fucking strenuous, man, when you're on such low food, and your energy's so low, like it's honestly indescribable. It's brutal. Harder than training. That's been probably one of the hardest things is prep. It's been working for sure. But nah, thanks to Jimmy for supporting me the whole way through it and letting me chop and choose the days that I come in. So yeah, you're an absolute legend, bro, and I appreciate it. She's nice and chilly this morning, so I've just got the hoodie and trackies on, and honestly I kind of like it, and it's going to get me keen for the snowboard season, which I am absolutely frothing for. Kyle, I know when you're filming this, we are absolutely going to link up and we are going to charge it this season. But yeah, I've got a holiday booked with my brother and one of my other mates for New Zealand, which will be sick. I am looking very forward to that. New Zealand is epic, it's an absolute vibe, and yeah, I'm going to absolutely send it. I've only come home now because I'm going to get Mum to make me a coffee. And I don't want to buy one, and she's the best coffee maker around, so that's what I'm going to do. Here he is. We got Dad going to work. Righto. Woke up late. Last day. Thursday.
Not late.
Not late. Hey, buddy. Hello. Hey, hey. Morning. Get out, Ron. I'll come back for a coffee. Here we go.
Ouch.
Get out, Ron.
Tuna, nuts.
What do you got there? What are you taking for lunch today?
Almond.
Almonds, yeah. What else?
Walnuts.
Walnuts. You want a man shake?
No. Don't man shake, you idiot. Apple. Tomatoes. Rice crackers. Tuna. Nectarine.
Jesus, talk about fibre content. That's not an alcoholic shot. What are you doing? You getting on the piss this weekend?
No.
No?
Might have a couple of beers tomorrow night.
You're being good, aren't
With Brett Simmons.
you? Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Super dries, low carb.
Fucking low carb. Anything that says low carb sells this guy. No idea.
No sugar.
No idea the population has of what carbohydrates do and what they're purposing. You can still eat them in dieting phases. So
Why don't you invent a beer?
it's already been done. Better beer, bro. It's 80 calories. It's fucking no carbs. These dudes are famous. So
Tastes like water.
tastes like water. Better than Han.
No way.
Yeah. This is what Lenny's been drinking.
I'm super dry, it's good.
Han Super Dries. I tell you, after this competition stuff, I'm keen to have a few beers. Probably gonna punish a bit of Manly, I reckon, when we're out there. What do you reckon?
Yep.
What's that there?
Fried rice.
Fried rice. That's actually good shit. So I come here last night, and Mum had I don't know if it was you or Mum, probably Mum.
She knew Pete was coming, so she was teasing him.
Yeah, so it's just pretty much just rice. It's slapped on the stove, and it's just egg and bacon ran through it. So simple, so good. And
Tomorrow for Good Friday we can't have meat because we're Catholics.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. We're true Catholics, and we're gonna have crabs. So curry crabs.
Curry crabs. I'm getting the fuck out of here then. That's my favourite dish.
No, we're not gonna.
And
Natural butter, not out of a container. Good oil.
organic.
Organic.
Because if you eat organic food, then you labelled health.
Oh, shit, yeah. Little do they know.
Did you weigh that, or are you just slamming that on?
I've done it a little bit.
Vegemite, eh? That's some good shit. How's that coffee coming up, Mum?
Yeah, coming good.
I'll just have a long black because I'm not allowed anything else. You know, I'm tempted for that almond milk, but probably won't add it in. Maybe I will. Sub out some avocado or something for it.
What's that there? There you go.
Alright, got our coffee. I'm gonna head back down to the beach and gonna crank some steps out. What do you reckon, Rono? Are you getting any ear infection? You've been swimming in the water again? Fucking animals everywhere. Hey Ruby, what's going on? You old girl. Grab one of these for the traveller as well. H2O, absolutely pumping this at the moment. Alright, I'll catch you later. Thanks for the coffee. What do you reckon of that, Rube? You want to come, don't you, bud? I'll take you for a walk later. Alright, so yeah, pretty much the main reason to this video was to yeah, speak about how I'm feeling throughout this whole prep and yeah, cover the topics of what it's done for me mentally and physically. So spoke about that a bit before when I was down at Undertow Bay, but yeah, like I've seen a lot of people pull out of preps, especially this season, and you can see why, but honestly it's probably up to the individual of how much power and will they have to be able to push themselves and continue to push themselves. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted doing a prep. Like, it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, I can do hard shit. I fucking love bodybuilding, man. Like, I love it. I love the mental aspect. I love being able to push myself further and further and further. But yeah, doing this prep has definitely taught me a lot of lessons. A lot of lessons in life and just how far you can mentally and physically push yourself. But from a standpoint of how hard it actually gets, it definitely can make you hate the process as well. So yeah, before you go, anyone goes, oh, I want to do a prep, I want to jump on stage, there's a lot to consider, man. Like, there's a lot to consider. So firstly, are you going to be able to do it? Are you going to be able to push yourself as far as you can go before you break? Are you going to be able to afford it? That's the biggest thing that is weighed up from my perspective, is the financial side. Are you going to have a job that's probably flexible enough that in these coming weeks where you won't be able to work to your capabilities? You know, like, your whole life revolves around doing this, especially in prep. And if you want to do it accurately and as effectively as possible, then that's what you want to do. It's all about sacrifice, it's all about discipline, it's all about hard work. You can't just half-ass shit, you know, like, well, I can't. It's all or nothing, you got to be all in. So yeah, you got to weigh up those factors before anyone goes, oh, I want to jump on stage, it looks so fun, it looks so good. Well, I can sure as hell tell you that I won't be doing another prep for probably another 2 to 3 years. So I'm going to do a massive growth phase, massive off season, and I'm going to get my life back together, and then we're going to go from there. But see where things are at, but it takes a lot out of you. So like, yeah, I was going to pull out at the start of this prep. Brandon starts his clients at about 30 weeks out. I was in good conditioning 30 weeks out. 30 weeks out's a long prep, you know, like, being natural, you have to do longer preps. I see so many naturals get up on stage, even in enhanced guys, especially enhanced. You guys fucking suck with conditioning, some of yous. But yeah, like, even the natural guys, you know, you need that longer prep, you need that time, because all we got to play with is literally just nutrition and nutrition, diet, steps, sleep, you know, the fundamentals. That's all we got. So you need to be ready. You need to be ready early, and from then you need to push and pull your nutrition. So you need to feed back up, then you need to starve the fat back off. Feed back up, starve the fat back off. Continue that process all the way into the show. So yeah, it's been a long ass prep, and at the start of the prep I had a lot of shit going on in my life. I separated with my partner of 6 years, so that wasn't the best way to start the prep, that's for sure. My headspace was all rough. Had a lot of family issues going on as well. Not going to dive deep into that, but yeah, a lot of personal family issues on top of that shit, and then just life in general. It was I was in a really bad point, but you know, I held on and I stuck it out, and here we are, and I'm a couple of days out of coming into a peak week, which is crazy, you know, like, especially because I was going to pull out. Like, I've been doing this bodybuilding stuff, dieting and training for 2 years now. Flat out, like, no one knows what the hell I've sacrificed. I don't speak about it massively. Like, you can ask my ex-partner Courtney, like, we'd go to events and I'd take my meals, I'd take my food, and I'd be like, nah, I'm not eating this, I'm not doing that, I'm not drinking. And I love a drink and I like eating food, as anyone does, but I sacrificed so much for this, even in my off season. Like, no one knows what I was like in my off season. I was so strict, I was so strategically planned to a T. Like, every meal was on time, I hit my steps daily, you know, like, I'd do everything as best as I possibly could, and I'd never miss. And no one really saw that. So yeah, like, doing years of that has definitely taught me a lesson as well, that there's more to life than doing that, and you can't always just be 110% and not be flexible enough to have a life as well. So you got to have that balance. And coming into this prep actually, I had a little bit more balance. I let me hair down a little bit more, as in I'd go surf and I'd go wakeboard and I'd do all that, not worried about getting injured, and just live a little bit more. But yeah, I definitely sacrificed a lot to be where I am now. So anyone asking on how do you do it, what's the magic pill? The magic pill is every day, day in, day out, you put in the work, you know. Do hard shit. Do shit what others won't do. Make it as hard as you possibly can, you know. Like, you got to be disciplined. Like, you can't just be going out every weekend drinking. You can't be doing all that stuff, man. Like, if you really want it so badly, you got to put everything you got into it. So that's what I did for those last 2 years. And I want to thank my ex-partner Courtney. Like, we're still friends, we're still tight, just didn't work out. Some things don't, but no, we're still good friends, and she supported me for a lot of my off seasons, you know. Like, there'll be times where I'd be working, I'd be so busy, and she'd do my meal prep, she'd even go do shopping and get all my food for me. So I appreciated that so much. Like, it helps. Every little person that's helped throughout this prep, I appreciate you so much, because yeah, there's been definitely times where I've struggled to do those things, and she's helped out, or another person's helped out. So all those people that have contributed to where I am today, I really, really do appreciate it, and I want to say thanks. Yeah, just for pretty much getting me here and to where I am now. But like I was saying, to be able to put yourself in a good position to start a prep 30 weeks out, like, I was 80 kilos at the start of my prep, eating about 4,500 calories, a little bit over, and I was in good condition for an off season for sure. But yeah, to be able to put yourself in that position, like, I've been through those phases where you have to push your off seasons. You know, like, you're sitting there for weeks on end where you got your meals, and if you don't get up at a certain time and you're not eating that at that certain time, then you probably won't get that food in, because it's a lot of food to get in, and you're definitely not enjoying that food by the end of that. But for fuck's sake, man, I'll take that over feeling like this any day. But yeah, so, like, I've pushed multiple off seasons, big surpluses, you know, charging the food, charging the training, and I definitely know what both sides of the bodybuilding is like. Like, yeah, a lot of people just dive straight into a prep who want to jump on stage, and I do not condone that under any means at all. Like, you need to learn how to diet, you need to learn how to train, you need to learn how to do that every single fucking day, and you need to repeat that cycle for months on end before you go thinking about doing a prep, because once you nail the basic fundamentals, then it'll make your prep easier for starters. You'll be at a better starting point. You don't want to be at a point where you're 8 weeks out and you got 10 kilos or 7 kilos to lose or something like that, you know what I mean, where and you got to dig, and you're just digging into fatigue, you're tired, you're absolutely dead. Like, you only want to be feeling like that in these last final weeks where I'm at now, where it's just those tiny little bits of body fat that we just need to peel off. And that's just because I'm going for that next level of conditioning, like I said before. Yeah, a lot of people, some people won't push for that, but yeah, that's what we're aiming for, and that's what we've achieved for sure. So job's not done. Coming into peak week though, so we've made it here. This is a damn good coffee, thanks mum. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, and at the moment I'm on 1900 calories, the rest days like 18 something. Refeed days are 3000. So that's the final status of where we're at. I'm in the 69 kilos, just under, so I'm fluctuating about 69, 70, you know, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. I've given everything I have and possibly could into this. Like I said, no one's seen the behind the scenes of what I've done, and I'm not going to preach like I'm the hardest worker, blah blah blah, all that bullshit, because there's always someone working harder than you. But out of my own status, someone asked me the other day, like, are you happy what you've achieved? What do you think you could have done more? And honestly, for all the tools that I've been given, work, different jobs I've had carrying through these processes, I don't think I couldn't be given an ounce more, really. I've given everything I possibly could into this, and I've forked a lot of money into it. I've sacrificed a lot. I've sacrificed a fucking heap. Like, honestly, like I said, I've missed out on birthdays, missed out on family events, I've missed out on all sorts of stuff. This is in the off season too. Like, that's how strict and disciplined I was. Like I said, a bit too much. Next off season I go into, I definitely won't be doing that. Like, you need to have a life, you need to enjoy life, and of course you still need to be disciplined, eat your meals, everything else. But man, if you want to go out and like just have an off-plan meal and you're in the off season, you know, and you want to go snowboarding and like do all that stuff, fucking go do it, because life's too short to be wound up and just doing this stuff day in, day out. But of course in moderation. So yeah, if you're trying to be the best, and that's what I was trying to do, I was trying to just be my absolute best. So many people when I first started out, one in particular, like, yeah, a lot of people have said, you know, you don't have the genetics, you don't have this, you won't be able to do that, you won't be able to stand against these people. And I was just so motivated to just say, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to be able to stand on that stage, and I'm going to show you what I can really do, and what I can really achieve. So like I said, I've put everything I can into this, and no regrets. So yeah, but like I said, no one's ever happy with their physique. Like, I look at my physique and I go, oh man, there's so many holes. Like, you know, I could have more hamstring, my shoulders aren't big enough, my arms aren't big enough. But yeah, everyone's saying I'm looking good and all that, which is, it's nice to hear, but I don't buy into it too much. Number one thing I'm being copping lately a lot is everyone's been messaging me and saying, you're gonna kill it, bro, you're gonna clean up the lineup and all that. Like, one thing when you stand on stage, you know, anyone can look good on Instagram, anyone can look good in photos, take a nice print screen of where you're best hitting that shot, but until you stand on the lineup, it's completely different, you know. Like, it could be some underdog who's just doing just as hard as work as you are, if not harder, better genetics, all that, and they come sweep the lineup. But just don't buy into that if you're getting on the stage of everyone saying how good you look, because the aim is to bring your best version of yourself. And from when I fully started dieting and fully started training properly with my first coach, I know that the improvements I have made are next level. So yeah, I'm just aiming to bring the best I possibly can, present the best physique I can, being natural, being my first comp. I want to forever look back on this. This is why I'm videoing this. This is why I'm talking to the camera. This is why we're doing these videos. yeah, I just want to forever look back on it, and I want to be proud of what I've presented. So that's what I'm just aiming to do, is bring the best physique and version of myself. But yeah, I'm super keen to jump on stage. I'm really keen to head up to Manly for nationals if I qualify. Yeah, so that should be a good time. Really looking forward to heading up to Manly with the family, competing. I think I'm just going to do classic up there, you know, like I really feel like I can do well in the classic division. So we'll see how we go. I'll see how we go. State titles. It's going to be big at the state titles. I'm doing 6 divisions back to back, so 10 to 11. Teed up with Chris for the last video, and like, yeah, posing endurance is going to test us, that's for sure. So we'll be up there, and we're going to bang out these pretty much an hour on stage. So bodybuilding, we're going to hit first. Chris, I reckon you'll dominate that, man. You're looking gnarly, and I'm stoked. I can't wait to share the stage with you. It's going to be sick. Both Team BK, we're going to be up there. We're going to be peeled off our lids, and yeah, we're going to come in full. So yeah, it's going to be sick. And then probably next week and after that, got A and B, so back to back. So no cookies, no cheat meals. And 2 weeks later, we got nationals. So that's going to be sick. And like I said, I'm keen as to just head up there with the family. It's going to be a road trip. Yeah, hang out with Brandon and Chris, and yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna fucking eat the house of Manly down. I'm gonna have a few beers. I'm not gonna go overly strenuous, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it because I've been sacrificing for so long and disciplined for so long, you know, like I'm keen as for an off-plan meal and just to hang out with the family and enjoy life a bit. And yeah, just another thing, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. So like, everyone for these videos, man, like, who has supported me, come up to the gym and said, dude, I'm loving your videos, I'm loving your content. It means so much to me, like, me and Kyle. Kyle's loving it. Like, Kyle, you're an absolute legend, bro, and I appreciate it so much because, like, I've been trying to get you to film for ages. Not even just me, just in general. I know you always had that talent. Like, dude, you've only done a few videos, man, and you're better than like professional filmers and editors, in my opinion. Like, you're just getting better every time we're putting out content. And dude, you're an absolute legend. Like, you come out to me to the gyms, you know, and you're filming me and you're whipping up these videos, and I'm just so thankful for it, man, and I appreciate it so much. And dude, we're gonna take this shit to the ceiling. I just can't wait to just see us level up more and more and more. And everyone that has supported, liked, commented, subscribed, you know, like, we appreciate that so much, and we're going to continue to bring these videos. So even after I've done competing, we'll still bring them out, and I'll still be filming stuff. Can't wait to film the growth phase. Growth phase is going to be sick, trust me, you'll enjoy that. But yeah, no, it's just, I'm super stoked, and thanks for that, man. You're an absolute legend for helping me out, and you're absolutely killing it, which is sick. So I'm loving watching your edits, and even not just for myself, for the other people that you've started hitting up as well. And yeah, dude, you're killing it. And yeah, like I said, everyone that supported me and just come up and said they're enjoying the content, the filming, thanks so much, guys. You are legends, and yeah, it means the world to me. So like I said, thank you to everyone that supported me along this journey so far. And the work's not done. We're almost on stage, coming into peak week. Show day video is going to be pretty sick. I reckon Carl's going to make it look mad, so keen to see that one. I'm going to bring the camera up. I'm going to vlog just like I'm vlogging now to Manly. Kyle won't be able to make that one, but he'll make the first 2 shows. He'll film them, which will be sick because he's the man, he's the wizard. And yeah, so that's going to be some good content for you there. But yeah, big thanks to my family. Like I said, thank you guys so much for supporting me through this journey. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Mum, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Like, there's been times where I've almost pulled out of this thing just because, one, financially, and just mental aspect, especially at the start of this prep, I was like, nah, I won't be able to do it. You want to go into a prep with a good headspace, you know? You don't want to be going in there bad. Like, I was in a bad mental space, but I held on. And my mum, she's always been there. She's always the first person to support me and give me these words and just tell me you're going to be able to do it. So thank you so much, man. I'd do anything for you. You're an absolute legend, and yeah, I appreciate everything that you do for me and have supported me so far. So hopefully I do you proud, and yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, everyone that's supported me through this journey, I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, yeah, from Courtney doing my meal preps, from people giving me food, from people lending me a bit of money, you know, to help me out. My brother for these final weeks helping me out with money, man. You're working up in the mines. I've helped you out most of your life, so it's only fair that you do the same. You're bad man, but you're an absolute legend, bro, for flicking me money when I need it, and for these final weeks of the prep where I'm not working. And yeah, thank you to everyone else who supported me for this. But job's not done. Still got work to do. Cranking this last week out before we hit peak week, and yeah, let's see how we go, eh? So, super keen. That's my video, confidential. Bit of insight as to how I'm feeling and everything else. Also, I'm addicted to coffee. I fucking love it. Prep does wild shit to you, man. You end up doing some crazy shit in these last few weeks, I tell you. You're mixing all sorts of fucking wacky shit together. You're eating stuff all different types of ways. Prep's fucking wild, bro. That's all I can say. So if you're digging in and you're gonna go for it, you better be fucking hands in, and you better be ready to be able to push yourself to that ultimate level and see how far your body and mind can go and everything else, because it'll test you, bro. And even if you're a hard-working motherfucker, I can tell you, it's going to push every aspect of you. You just got to keep driving and keep going, day in, day out, even when it gets tough. No holding back, no regrets. Every session you go into the train, push as hard as you can, bro. Like, hold on even when your body's telling you no. Your body will try and shut down. It will go, nope, not today. But you go, fuck you, man. We're going to get through it, and we're going to make the most of it. We're going to make every rep, every set count, and we're going to push as hard as we possibly can. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, absolute prime morning out here this morning. So the sun's coming up, and yeah, I'm going to crank the rest of this day out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me preach my bullshit. Next video is probably going to be next week. Probably one more, and then it will be the big show day video. So we're looking forward to that. Stay up to date with the content. Like, subscribe. But like I said, I'm just filming this for my own, what's the word? So I can look back on future years, how I'm feeling, everything else. And yeah, like I said, thank you to all who have supported me so far. It's been a ride, and we're almost there, baby. Peak week's just upon us. Cheers.